We all know Goodnotes 6 is brilliant for handwriting. That's probably why most of us downloaded it in the first place. But there's so much more packed into the app, from shapes and stickers to audio recordings and timers. Some of it works beautifully, some of it not so much. In this video, we're diving into everything you can add to your notes in Goodnotes 6. Let's start with shapes. Goodnotes doesn't have a preset of shapes like you get in some apps with a dedicated shapes tool, but it does automatically correct all your hand-drawn shapes, whether it's a circle, triangle, or something a little more creative. The app straightens them out very easily. You can adjust the size and position of your shapes and even draw curves and arrows. Diagrams, not a problem. But here's the catch. Once you've drawn a shape, you can't go back and change the border style. You also can't adjust the thickness of the shape border, which is not a huge deal breaker, but still a bit of a limitation. Next up is body text. Think of this like a full page text box. You get basic formatting, titles, headings, lists. It's neat enough for writing long notes or even short essays. But there is something I personally find frustrating. Images and other elements don't play well with body text in Goodnotes 6. There's no text wrap, so images float awkwardly on top or underneath the text. Also, you can't attach sticky notes, tape, or anything to body text. So in Goodnotes 6, it feels disconnected. It's functional, just not flexible. And for a handwriting note-taking app, especially on the iPad, body text itself doesn't make a lot of sense. At least not in the way Goodnotes has implemented it. Text boxes in the app are brilliant. You get custom fonts, padding, border styles, corner radius, shadows. They're fun to work with and can look really polished if you put in a little time. But again, a couple of things are missing. You can't make bulleted or numbered lists or adjust the opacity. Also, the rotation process is clunky. Honestly, rotate should be as easy as pinching and dragging, pinching and playing around, not going through a multi-step process just to rotate your text boxes. You can only save one style, one text box style, which feels a bit stingy. So let's hope we get the option to save multiple styles in the future. Images are pretty straightforward. You can import them from your photos library, drag and drop them, or take a new photo directly in the app. Stickers are one of those things that feel like they should be amazing, but aren't quite there yet. Once it's in, you can rotate, crop, either rectangular or freehand, and resize however you like. And yes, you can stretch or shrink. Not everyone needs that, but it's nice to have. Still no GIF support in 2025 though. Stickers are one of those things that feel like they should be amazing, but aren't quite there yet. You can't write directly on stickers, which makes them feel like they are still incomplete, especially when using the sticky notes. The included sticker packs are okay. They're not very exciting. But at least the in-app store gives you access to much better digital stationery, if you don't mind spending money on them. Now let's talk audio. Recording in Goodnotes 6 only syncs with handwriting, not typed text. You can't tap on your notes to jump to a moment in the audio, and that alone makes it less useful for lecture or meeting notes. But, and this is a big but, the transcription feature is fantastic. It runs on device, is almost scaringly accurate, and works in real time. You can copy, edit, and paste the transcript wherever you want. If you're more of a listener than a writer, this feature alone might win you over. It's honestly one of the best things about Goodnotes 6. Here's a feature that deserves way more love: tape. Goodnotes has hands down the best tape feature in any handwriting note-taking app on the iPad. Clean designs, fun patterns, and best of all, you can import your own from the Files app. Revealing answers with a tape leaves a subtle highlight. It's a classy touch, much better than what other apps do, and I really like it. My only wish though, a master toggle to hide or reveal all the tape at once. Timers in Goodnotes 6 are quite handy. You can track up to 99 hours, save frequently used timers, and see a history of your past sessions. A stopwatch is also included, and it supports lap tracking. You can rename past sessions to keep track of what you were doing, which is great if you're timing study blocks or anything that you really need to track. Just one thing. If you can add a minute for when setting your timer, shouldn't we be able to remove one too? And finally, the Lasso tool selects pretty much everything you add to your notes: handwriting, tape, images, etc. You can then move, resize, cut, copy, rotate, everything you'd expect. You can even reorder items by sending them to the front or back of other items on the page, and take screenshots of the selections as well. There is nothing flashy with the Lasso tool. It just works, and that's what matters. Goodnotes 6 gives you a lot of tools to personalize and enhance your notes. Some of them are brilliant, like the tape, transcription, and text boxes. Others still need a bit of work, like our audio playback and stickers. But overall, it's one of the most well-rounded handwriting note-taking apps on the market. If you're using Goodnotes, would love to know, which features do you use the most? And what do you wish Goodnotes would add or improve? If you found this video helpful, give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into digital note-taking and productivity tools. And until next time, fantastic human, stay fantastic.